All right, guys, so we are going to go back into our GUI source folder and we're going to make a new class and we're going to name it GUI window. All right, so we have GUI window and we're going to put in a comment block at the top. And with this one, we are going to create not just one panel like we did in our first one with just the pink background. In GUI window, we're going to create 5 color panels that are going to have a border on them. It is a little bit more code, but more doesn't necessarily mean more difficult. So the first thing that we have to do when we're importing GUIs is import our JFrame, JPanel, and our color setup. So I'm just going to copy and paste that because I can. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do, and I'm going to use my other code to kind of help me write this. So the first thing we need to do is we need to create a new JFrame. So I'm going to delete that. I'm going to create a new JFrame, and you can name it whatever you want. I'm going to name mine Panda. Equals new JFrame, open, close, parentheses, semicolon. And you have to create a new JFrame whenever you're going to create a window. So now we're going to set the title. So whatever you named it, I named mine Panda, so panda.setTitle, and then you can name it whatever you want to name it. Okay, so we have our title set. The next thing we need to do is tell it how big it's going to be. So panda.setSize, and I'm going to change the size and make it a little bit bigger than I did last time. I'll make it 450 by 600. You can pick whatever numbers you like. You may have to fix them later, but that's okay. That's part of the fun. And yes, I think Java's fun. Okay, and the last thing that you have to have is that Xbox in the top right corner. Not as fun as a real Xbox, but it's almost as fun as a real Xbox. So default close operation, JFrame, exit on close. And a lot of times when they do suggest things, I just use it from there. So these are the 4 lines that you have to have whenever you are creating a new window. Okay, so now that we have our title, our size, our Xbox, we're going to start creating a border, and we're going to manually create a border because gosh darn it, borders are cool. So we're going to need, if you look back at our other code, so we set up our JFrame just like this. Now we need our JPanel. So our JPanel is filling our window with stuff. So I'm going to do JPanel, and we're going to create our top border. So border at the top here, which I'm just going to name it North because I'm just like Kanye. So equals new JPanel, open close parentheses, semicolon. And then down in the next line, we're saying North dot set background. Nope, not set layout. What are you doing? Background. And open close parentheses and do color dot, and you can pick whatever color you like from this list. I'm just gonna go with red. I like red. Nice happy viz color. All right, so now we set our north panel. Let's just rotate around the globe here and set our next J panel as east. Equals new J panel, open close parentheses, and then we're going to do east dot set background. And we're going to do color dot, and then you can pick whatever color you like. I'm just going to pick green. I like green. Okay, so we're going to do this with south and west too. So instead of just typing these all again, I'm just going to copy and paste them and then change those both to west. And I'm going to change the color to cyan. And then I'm going to paste again and make those south. And I'm going to change the color to yellow. You don't have to pick these exact same colors that I have. I don't really care what colors it turns out for yours, as long as it basically looks the same as mine, as long as the colors are, you know, real colors in here, because otherwise you'll get an error. Yay! Okay, so we have set all of our borders around the outside, but we're also going to fill it with a color. So we're going to name this one middle. The thing is, these names don't really matter, but in Java, it's a lot easier when you're troubleshooting your code if you pick variables that are kind of related to what you're trying to do. So I'm just going to fill it with black. Okay, so I put some comments up here. So JFrame is creating the window. All this JPanel stuff is basically designing the inside of the window. And now we're going to use container to actually fill the window. So to fill the window, we use container. And you can call the container whatever you want. So I'm going to fill my container with junk. So then you're going to use that same one. So you're going to do junk.add. Then we're going to see how it says component, then object constraints. So this is kind of what we're going to be doing. So we're going to tell it, and it gives you suggestions of what you want to fill it with, but we're going to fill it with north, whatever we have for north, comma. Then we're going to do BorderLayout dot in all caps north. So this is what we're going to do for each one of these to fill our container. So paste that 4 times, so you have 5 total. Then you're going to rename them east, west, south, and middle. And you're also going to change these on the right side to be east, west, south, and actually this one will be called center. That's just the method name. Okay, so we have this all set up. North goes with north, east with east, west with west, so forth, and middle with center. So that fills our window. The last thing we need for any GUI is box, non-capitalized, my bad, not even called box, we need it panda. Panda.setVisible, and we're going to call it true. So Boolean, whenever it gives you that suggestion, either means true or false. So we're telling it to be visible. All right, are you ready to test your code? I'm excited for you. Go ahead and press run. Ah, that's so exciting. It looks so great. All right, so I want to give you guys a minute here. So pause the video, play with this a little bit, change your colors, change the sizes, have some fun with this. This is actually kind of interesting. All right, so whenever you are ready to move on, you are ready for the 3rd video for GUI interface. Yay!